What's the difference between an American Labrador and an English Labrador? Bench and field labs can vary both in appearance and temperament. Although there are many variations of Labradors, it's essential to note that there are two major types: the bench lab and the field lab. The Labrador was developed in England and the US, but is now bred across the world. It's often called American or English by people who are not involved with the breed. In today's video, we will be talking about American Labrador versus English Labrador and the differences between both breeds. But before we engage in the video, if you would love a simple dog training strategy that will develop your dog's hidden intelligence and create the obedient, well-behaved pet of your dreams, then click the link in the description to get access to the strategy that will reveal how you can quickly eliminate all bad behavioral problems. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in getting useful tips and guides about your dogs and cats that will make you be a better pet owner. Let's dive in. English Labrador versus American Labrador. History. Labrador retrievers can originally be traced back to Newfoundland, Canada, where the breed developed. Labradors were originally not from either the UK or America and were imported by European settlers. The St. John's dog, originally bred for working on water, is popular among fishermen and fishermen's friends. The dog has a natural affinity for water and is ideally suited for collecting fish, ducks, and many other small water creatures. St. John's Dog Rose went through a popularity increase in the late 19th and early 20th centuries when it was shipped to England as a snack for English nobles. It became popular in England, where it was refined and renamed to Labrador Retriever. Why is the breed called Labrador Retriever? To this day, we still don't know. For many families, this breed has been enjoyed for a long time and is still popular today. The Canadian fisherman bred the husky for his good looks as well as toil abilities, while an English gentleman admired him and found him particularly attractive. It is this area where the two Labrador subspecies were created and why there are working, traditional American Labradors and show Labradors who are known as English Labradors. Temperament differences. The English and the American Labrador likely differ in temperament, and while this may not be their looks, it's more often the deciding factor in which type of lab you're going to get. The American and the bench breeds of Labradors can both be calmer and more mellow than their field counterparts. The field lab was bred for his working ability and higher energy levels. The field lab tends to be more daring than the English lab, and they are pleased with a good challenge. Whereas, the field lab can be less active and easier to train, depending on your experience levels. Taking a New World Italian Greyhound for a walk is a great way to live out some of the best qualities of being an American. Outdoors, both bench and field labs are very easygoing and welcoming to new people. Health comparison. Labs are generally healthy and share the same health problems, chiefly hip and elbow dysplasia. Labradors are more sensitive than most breeds to develop hip and elbow dysplasia, which is a condition where there are abnormal growths in the elbow and hips. This can cause arthritis to develop, and it is quite a common issue in the canine world. It is more common in medium-sized dogs. Eye issues can also develop. Cataracts or progressive retinal atrophy are two common examples where the retina degenerates over time, leading to vision loss. There is a specific condition in Labradors that causes them to collapse after intense exercise. It's characterized by a sudden loss of muscular control as soon as the dog has finished running playing. Puppies can have an episode that lasts up to 25 minutes, but typically it lasts for a few minutes, and the symptoms are also varied. They can have rapid eye movements, seizure-like symptoms, and even become paralyzed, but other time they might just drag their limbs behind them. It is a good idea to research the breed of dog you want and watch out for any symptoms that could signal an issue. If you are uncertain in any way, then it is best to speak with your veterinarian. The best way to keep your pup healthy is to keep up to date with the necessary vaccines and attend yearly checkups. Grooming comparison. Labs will need to be bathed every 6 weeks on average, the same as other dogs. Be sure not to bathe him more than once every 6 weeks. Bathing too often may have a negative impact on their skin, as it will destroy natural oils responsible for healthy coat and skin. The Labrador's coats act like wetsuits to protect them from the harsh Canadian elements. As such, they shed. These dogs need brushing every week or so, but for the English and American breeds it will be necessary once or twice a week. Their coats get thicker and denser in the winter to insulate them from the cold. In the spring and summer time, their coats are shed to prevent overheating. Labs are known to have a thick coat to keep themselves warm in colder environments. During their shedding period, they might need your help more than ever to keep their fur from getting too messy. Price differences. On average, English and American Labradors cost well over $1,000 from a reputable breeder. If you are breeding your dog, it can make sense to pay a premium for the bench lab. Show dogs have specific combinations of traits and parentage depending on their pedigree, so the cost is linked to that. If you would like a pup who is from a winning bloodline, be that a working bloodline or a bench bloodline, if you're willing to pay that extra amount, field labs and bench labs are similar in price. It's best to buy from a reputable breeder though. Whether you decide to buy a field lab or a bench lab, remember that it's generally not much of a price difference anyways. This will assist you in ensuring that you have a healthy pet and not an unhealthy one. Don't be tempted to invest in a dog that might have come from puppy mill or have some unknown genetic flaw. This will end up costing you more money up front than what it would with the adoption of new animal. American Labrador vs English Labrador. Training. This intelligent and loyal breed of dog enjoys pleasing their master. Positive reinforcement is key with these pups as it will make training sessions shorter in length. We recommend that you keep training sessions quick and brief as they tend to lose focus after a while. If you want the best results, it's important to make sure your English lab gets enough exercise. While they don't have the same stamina as American labs, they are still high energy and may become destructive or have other behaviors if you don't give them any mental or physical stimulation every day. Both American and English labs are highly trainable. American labs were bred to do specific tasks, whereas international versions of the breed were expected to jump through hoops and even act as show dogs. Labradors are very energetic and loyal dogs, which is what makes them perfect for use in the workplace. Training sessions should be kept short, and your Labrador will really enjoy learning new things. As long as you're training consistently, it shouldn't take a lot to housebreak them too. If you enjoyed this video and you would love to see more amazing videos on your dogs and cats, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a like and turn on the bell notification icon. Thanks.